welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing all of my G.I. Joe collection, or at least most of it, that can fit into a single video. And we'll start off with this room. This is Snow Grandpa, by the way. He's trapped in that. We have this locker, spray painted Barbie locker, and this bed with some Joes on it. Got this one at a flea market. Well, I made the bed myself. He spray painted it. And this Green Beret guy. This old camera. The old one I made stop motion was it broke, so we just put it up here. I don't know why I didn't just throw it away. This guy up here. This is another made bed. This drawer with some files in it. This more equipment. This homemade desk. It's a chair. This cafeteria. Now it's the chef and he's cooking the food. Add all this stuff because had all of it. We just made a cafeteria for it for a military base. I don't know, they just have them in real life, just thought it'd be cool. And this guy up here, Sergeant Stalker. This real sergeant, I have his hat somewhere. This guy had a computer. We have this riot shields, more up here. These spray painted crates, there's some stuff in there. Like motorcycle repair. This guy up here is a gas can. And this is the helicopter. Found it for $2 at Goodwill. And it's G.I. Joe, so it's a pretty good deal. Found this guy at a thrift store as well, or a flea market. He's a pilot in there. We added these little bottle rocket shooters on here, a spotlight. We even put a motor in here. I'll show you that in a different video. And then over here we have more Joes. Most of these are my brothers, but I have some back there that has a revolver. 2 kayaks back there as well. Then on the second floor, the older G.I. Joes. These two are from actually the 2000s. This guy in the middle is Medic. He is from the 70s. He's a legit one. Another guy back here from the 2000s, and some more back here from the 2000s. He's from the 70s as well. This life raft and a vintage foot locker. Oh, and there's also foot lockers up here. I'll do probably a separate video on those, maybe in the same video, I don't know. This metal Tonka Jeep. There's ammo cans back there. This dog and a quad. Some more boats and a artillery piece. And then this Tonka Humvee. Found this at a Goodwill. It was still, everything was still here, and had a Marine driving it. Some gear back here. I believe the drill might be back here. I can't really see the camera that well. And some sandbags. And then this other Humvee. It's a 50 cal on top. And then another Humvee. Both these are military ones. They're 21st century toys. They're fairly beat up. I used them a lot. And this Doom Buggy. This was fairly beat up. I used this one a lot too. This has a 50 cal on it. Some other stuff as well. So let's move on to the next part. This random bin of like just G.I. Joes are just thrown around. They're not really like fixed up or anything. They're just tossed in here. There's stuff with them as well, but not that much. There's some guns and stuff. This 70s adventure team vehicle. The mobile headquarters. I use it with other G.I. Joes. You can take this dome off. I found these two at a flea market. Like $3 a piece, which is a pretty good deal. There's the Adventure Team logo. And go on to the back. There's a lot more stuff to it, but I can't put it all in one video. I'll have to put up a separate video for this. At a flea market as well. This was a quarter of the price of the real thing to get some broken Joes. Well, not all of them are broken, just ones that don't have any uniforms or anything. Yeah, I'll fix them up eventually. There's some G.I. Joes in this, but I don't feel like getting them out. Too much of a hassle. Some guns. And these shoe boxes. There's more Joes in here. Here. You can see some more. And then here, the Germans. It's an SVD. I don't know why it's in here, but yeah. And then the tank is an M5 Stewart tank by 21st Century Toys. An M5 Stewart tank from 21st Century Toys. And this found on Facebook Marketplace for $50. There's axes and stuff in the back. It is remote controlled, but I don't have the controller for it or a battery. It didn't come with it when we bought it, but it was $50. Couldn't pass up on it. It's still a tank. Tank for $50 is pretty good. It's huge too. They're not the rarest G.I. Joe tank to find, but it's one of the coolest. The M5 Stewart, and there's some hatches up here with some stuff in there. Kind of hard to close one hand. You can see there's some casings and pouches and stuff in there. I don't know why it's Green Berets here. The code for it, it's the same on all tanks. It just gives more realism. These two hatches don't really lead to anywhere. We're gonna modify it eventually. You can have soldiers in here eventually. I plan to do a sturdy cow up front. It appears to be a spare track for in here, but it doesn't actually come off. And then in the closet up here, I have mostly my G.I. Joes. Bunch of them. Some packaging back here too. Some Coast Guard. Found this. These are Dollar Generals for $5 during the winter. Just a bunch back here. These are where I keep the majority of them. And this weird knockoff Dollar Tree, like Power Ranger or something, but I don't know why he's here. He was 12-inch, so we got him for $1. Some more back here. These are more broken ones that need to be fixed. And then back here, the Snow Grandpas. I have these trees for props. I don't always have set up. This snowmobile. More G.I. Joes in here. And that for keeping these two motorbikes. They're broken, but we have the stuff to fix them. We just haven't gotten. This duffel bag, it has boots and stuff in it. Some fake grass used for my sets. And these cardboard pieces and these, some of you have been asking, they could be used for a green screen, but I use them for a grass and sky because I'm lazy. But I'll try using a green screen and blue chroma screen in the future. But just to clear up that confusion, this old jar still has G.I. Joe stuff as well. Then a bag of stuff back here. I bought 27 of these golden grenades once because there's this website that sells them. They're pretty cheap, so I figured I'd get them. Yeah, that basically concludes. Yeah, that kind of concludes everything. That's basically it. There's a lot more, but a lot of it's hidden away. Like these foot lockers, look, but not these up. But there's not a lot in them. And some more guns and stuff. So yeah, that concludes it. This is mostly just guns and helmets. And that's the end of the video. This is haven't made one in 2 years. I figured I would do one today. And this is the hamster rodeo. He doesn't know what's going on. He thinks it's aliens. That's the